I came to share this message with you all. Oh, traffic is not in the standstill up here. It's flowing. But listen, let me tell you. Let me tell y'all a little, not a secret, just something you should know, right? One thing you should know is when you know who you are, right? When you know who you are in God, right? And you don't say this pridefully. It's not a boast. It's not a brag. But it's just assurance. When you know who you are in Christ, right? You're going to always have people opposing you. You're going to always have people coming against you. You're going to always have people like targeting your character, right? You're going to always have people frustrated. Frustrated and upset because you have you push back, okay? You say no, or you have boundaries, right? When you have boundaries and when you know who you are, you're going to always have people coming against your character. The adversary, if you don't know who that is, Satan, the devil, right? It's a spiritual thing. When you're, when you are alert, he's always going to use people to target you. When you know who you are, when you know who you are, when you are a child of the Most High, right? When you are anointed and appointed, right? He's always going to use people to target you. When you have a light on you, you're going to always be a target. You have to know that. You have to know that. When you have a light on you, you're going to be a target. That's something you have to get used to. You have to get used to people lying and slandering and talking about you. You have to get used to people assassinating your character. That's part of it. That's why God gave you a spiritual gift, gave you the spirit of discernment. I was talking to a good friend earlier. We were talking about that. Like, you have to be able to use your gifts so you can know how to maneuver and move. Because there are people out there who are not going to, and they don't care anything about you because it's the opposing spirits in them. They don't care anything about you. They're going to come for that light. They're going to come for that light, especially when they can't control it. You ever have those people when they can't control you, or they get upset? When you're not easy to manipulate, or they get upset. When you're not the one nor the two, get upset. And it's not yet that you're doing anything. You're not disrespecting anybody. But you just have boundaries, right? You have boundaries, and there are certain things that you're not going to do, and certain things you're not going to allow. And people get mad at that, because in this world, there are people who like to control everything. They like to control people, control the narrative, control how you move, control how happy you are, control how sad you are. If you allow people to delve into your emotions and always control you at the drop of a dime, they love that, right? They love that because they can't control themselves. So if you're easy to control, right, that's what they want to do. They want to control you because they can't control themselves. They have no self-control. They were not able to control the issues that happened to them that they don't want to deal with. They were not able to control their childhood issues, their childhood abuse, their traumas. They were not able to control what happened to them in their childhood, and they never addressed and dealt with that. So they want to control everybody else. That's where bullies come from. Bullies are produced out of trauma, right? They're produced out of trauma. Like, they never dealt with who bullied them, so they became the person who bullied them, right? That's why people sometimes chase titles. They chase leadership roles, titles. They chase things that put them in above people, put them over people, because they feel like the title is going to give them some type of authority over people. And some people fall victim to that, and some people just don't care about that, right? Some people don't care about, they respect it, but they just don't care about folks who just have titles, right? And I'm not saying that, you don't respect superior, but you can tell when the people who have titles, when they're coming in this energy of, I'm the boss and whatever I say goes, go. No, that's not how they go. Or if they have any type of leadership or any type of control over people, sometimes people use that to their advantage to control other people because they were not able to control what happened to them. So they want to inflict that pain on someone else. Okay? And you have to know when it's personal and when it's not. You know, you got to know when things are personal, when it's spiritual, when it's not. You know? So that's what I wanted to come share with you all. Just, you have to know who you are. When you know who you are, right? And God, you move different, right? You move different. You think different. It's 1:11. You move different. You think different. You carry yourself different. You don't take things personal because, you know, once you know who you are in God, when you heal, you know, a lot of what people are dealing with, like a lot of the projection and how people treat you is a reflection of them. It has nothing to do with you. And see, for me, for the longest, I used to take things personal because I wouldn't do people how people did me, okay? I wouldn't treat a total stranger. I don't know. I wouldn't give a total stranger attitude for no reason. I would not be upset with a total stranger or give them attitude or be a hater or jealous if someone is looking good or smelling good or vibing good. That's just not who I am, right? I'm not that jealous type and that hater type. If people are looking good, I tell them they're looking good. Hey, if they got it going on, they got it going on. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to be no hater. My grandparents didn't raise me to compare myself to other folks. And I'm glad I wasn't raised in that type of environment where I was taught to compete with someone else. I wasn't raised that way. And that's a good thing because that made me appreciate what it is that I have and where I am. So when people have that competitive energy, they always see the next person and they want to compare themselves. They'll size you up and compare you to them. They'll look at you and look at them and compare, and that's not a healthy place. That's not healthy at all. Don't do that. If anyone does that, don't do that. I didn't teach my kids to compete. I taught my kids to be appreciative. My kids are just laid back and not nonchalant, but they are themselves. I didn't try to pick their clothes and their characteristics. I didn't want them to be they need to become who God called them to be. However they dress, that's how they dress. However they are, that's how they are. Like, I wasn't stuck on like image with my kids. Now you're not going to embarrass me now. Okay, they were raised right. They knew discipline and not to be acting a fool out in public. Now that's different. But other than that, I didn't try to control how they dressed and, you know, how they look. And that wasn't something I did. I wasn't into all that. I wasn't. No. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you all. When you know who you are, you're always going to be a target. When you got that light on you, people are always going to lie on you. Because I dare you walk in such confidence and be, you know, how you are. I dare you. I dare you know who you are. So you all be blessed. Gotta go.